At least from my experience in talking with people, be it my parents, friends, or just even like uh, the news or things like that, you learn a lot of people are not, I guess, satisfied once they achieve their purpose. Tom Brady was interviewed. You seen
I've
this?
seen it. Well, I
Yeah.
think I've heard it. Yeah.
After his third Super Bowl win,
Oh, yeah.
he's being interviewed by, I think it's 60 Minutes. He said, "What's next?"
Like this one quote that comes from Samuel L. Jackson, and he plays the role of like a comic book store owner, and he's been looking for the superhero the whole time, and he finds it in this guy. And this is one like quote he says. It's like the moment, the day that you realize you don't know who you are. That's like the scariest day of your life.
I guess being purposeless, just in general, it sounds really sad to me. There's something instilled within man that it's been put in his very innermost being.
It's not only important, it's necessary, because without purpose, I mean, what's the point of life, you know?
And so there's always a longing in man for something eternal. So I became a Christian when I was 16, and from that point on, whatever purpose I may have had, I think I was pretty purposeless then, if you could say.
My grandfather had like a problem of, chewing tobacco a lot, excessively, and he also didn't really manage his diet too much. So that, and on top of he worked a lot. He was always there. Family was number one for him.
Yeah.
And I think the reason that is because God has a purpose. Because we're made in His image, we have the same kind of feeling that we have a purpose. We're for something.
He struggled to walk and go to work just to support us and, to love us. That really changed my my perspective on what purpose is. And
The 4 years that I've spent as a believer are, in my eyes, worth astronomically more than anything that happened in those 16.
slept on the couch that night, and I woke up and he was sitting at the table having breakfast. And I got my backpack and I said, "All right, I'll see you later, Grandpa." To catch the bus, and he was like, "All right, see you, Andrew. Love you." That's it. It's just happens like that. So you gotta count your blessings. You gotta be grateful every day for what you got.
Things. I mean, even make the world a better place, right? Like, I'm not like against, being for different causes or things like that. But I do think in the end they're all vain, and I surely won't commit my time or especially my heart to them. Like, this is what I'm for. Our own life, our own good deeds, they're worth filthy rags, Isaiah says, in the eyes of God. Our good works, our righteousnesses are like filthy rags to the eyes of the Lord.
I'll just be thinking about like if I do become a father, like what's that gonna be like? What type of father am I gonna be? Like,
Right? He has me as his son. He hopes to be expressed through me. I don't really express him so much as a little baby. But when I grow up, people might say, "Oh, he looks just like you. Oh, he's got your eyebrows, or your eyes." It's weird. I have my dad's eyebrows. But you begin to express different features of your father the more you grow. It's the same with God.
just ground yourself every day and find out what you want to do in life. Like, what am I gonna do with this day? What am I gonna do 5 years from now? And why do I want to do it?
I'm not really focused on leaving a legacy behind, I would just I would want to be remembered as like someone who's always like kind and like loving and like genuinely like cares about other people.
Purpose. Of course I want to like have a good job and do pre-med and go to med school and all that. But I'm trying my best to make it like my top priority to just draw myself closer to the Lord, and then maybe even draw others closer.
To experience the Lord and how wonderful He is, and I want to help others to experience Him, to find Him as their very satisfaction. Christians and non-Christians alike.
Helping out people when they're in need, even when you're running short on time yourself. That's what really makes a difference in somebody else's life.
So everything we've been given of God, everything that He gives us, it is for us to give to others. So that's what I hope my legacy is, that I'm one who continues to receive from all the riches of Christ, and then especially to give it to others, to not, be an unfaithful steward